on your breath, hydrogen goes through your head. Still the kid that doesn't like.
What up, YouTube? It's Kurt here, and today I'm talking about why the music industry sucks, and why everybody says that music is so fucking terrible nowadays. But really, there's one thing you gotta keep in mind. Yes, like, if I go on the top 100 list right now, 99 out of 100 songs on that top 100 list will make me want to vomit because they are so bad. Like, even if you go to the top 100 rock charts, it's a lot better, but it's still like 70% of them will make me want to throw up, because it's like, ugh, it's too poppy, and like there's kind of like a culture of douchebaggery, that infiltrates even the rock charts. But what you've got to realize is that if you went to like 1968, or 1968 onward to 1974, when Led Zeppelin was fucking huge, like, you would find on those charts, you would find a very similar thing. Like, still about 90% of those charts was just complete bullshit, and that's what you gotta understand. See, what the music industry does, it goes in cycles. What happens is, like, we have these huge labels, and right now, labels are probably bigger than they've ever been because they control so much right now. And they broke up for a while, but, like, after the 90s happened, they kind of started reforming and gaining a lot more of their power back. And what we've got to realize is that technology is making advancements, but no matter what, power will always go in cycles. And when you get these big, ugly corporations, I guess, like, that's just what's going to happen. What's going to happen is those music is going to be terrible, and they're going to go off of marketing. But eventually, consumers get tired of that, and they want something new. So there's kind of a musical revolution, and all of a sudden, the labels lose power. Indie musicians all of a sudden become much more famous. And I think what's happening now, there was a garage rock revival of the 2000s and the 2010s, and then it kind of tapered off a little bit. But now it's going to kind of come back. A lot of people's favorite bands, they are indie bands, and like, they're the bands that just kind of hash away at it. They hash away at it for 6, 7, 8 years before they get famous, but people still get into their music. And that's one thing to keep important. So no matter what time period you're in, there might be fluctuations of how good music is, but just be reminded that most of it, no matter what time period you're in, it's just going to be utter and complete shit. And that isn't always a bad thing. It means you have a lot to choose from. You can find your tastes out there. So yes, there's a lot of shallowness, there's a lot of bullshit, but if you are really looking for good material, you can find it. And that leads me into a perfect opportunity to promote my band, but that'll be in the description, so I won't harp on you too much about that. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comments section. But yeah, if a band uses their instruments, hey, at least they got that going for them. So that's all I got. Peace, guys.